We do have some documents for that. And also this Griffin fellow who wrote Black Like Me. Now when they had an author, everybody would read the same book. So when Flannery O'Connor came, they all read A Good Man Is Hard to Find. And I guess, I don't know exactly how it worked. I think it was maybe like a sophomore level class or maybe a freshman. But it was like the whole, and then once it's time for that person to speak, everybody will have already studied it. So he had to read Black Like Me, and then he had to sit in as an audience and hear this guy talk to him. It blew his mind. And so he writes a lot about that. We can get, if you're doing research on this, you can find out something about who he is, and we could certainly do a beautiful video about this guy, but also we've got great sources from somebody like Busby, who can, who speaks just really eloquently, both in Memories of Oldie's Heat, but also in his novel about these experiences. And there's also, this experience also led to one of the major Flannery O'Connor and actually Tolkien scholars in the nation. His name is Ralph Wood. He graduated in the 50s from our campus, East Texas guy, who was introduced to Flannery O'Connor and the new understanding of Catholicism by this books project. And then it brought her out here, and he's got some really funny things to say about that. There's a lot we can pull forward about that. So I'm just a super big Flannery O'Connor fan. And so anyway, we need to tell those stories, and we do have some good stuff to tell it. And so Ralph Wood, he's a professor at Baylor, and he's been there a long time with religion, and he is one of the top Tolkien scholars and O'Connor scholars and Southern variations of Catholicism, Southern Christian, Catholic-based literature, that kind of thing. So yeah, so lots of projects to come out of that. All right, what's next? Oh, I'm sorry, there was a question, Sarah.
I was just, what was the Forum of Arts program exactly?
Well, that's, it was, I don't know exactly, but it paid for a major speaker, and so that would have been LBJ or Flannery O'Connor or Griffin, and everyone on the campus, undergraduates, I think maybe freshman or sophomore, had to read that book.
Okay.
So it's an arts program. They also brought in several people. They didn't last forever, and I wish it did. It's brilliant, but I love projects done on that. That it?
Yeah, that's LBJ.
That's the end of it. Okay. All right, folks. We are out of time, but let me hit